start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's on his way. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down Packers.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first and 10, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Well, Love wants to shift things around. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking
kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Duggan will look to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none-two plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Love now to pass on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2.
Duggan looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Duggan. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Love now on 2nd down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here we go.
3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Ready up.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw now, here's Love. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and then you be able to come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jefferson moving in motion left. Throwing. Duggan. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Well, he'll go down the middle for getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Duggan now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Love. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second and 10. Love now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside George Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's Duggan to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Duggan. Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 38.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Duggan. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for the Viking touchdown. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Love.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Love looking deep here for Dobbs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And 4 yards. It's a first down. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he slings one that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan. And he'll be out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Off-play action. Dugan forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
First down, Love to pass. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Duggan will look to throw this.
He'll buy some time right. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Love looking to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Hey, check, ready.
Throwing. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Love. And that will be incomplete as well.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. 172 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure that this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
97.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me.